All right, on the way home, so got a little bit of time to make another video about NFT investing. I don't know if I put it out in the very first one, but my goal is to share with people my investing journey in the NFT world, NFT space. You're gonna hear that word a lot. Space, in this space, in that space, whatever. But I really want to share not only with people that just don't have any experience with it, they're just like new to it, they just heard about it, their friends are talking about it, their cousins bought some stuff in it, some NFTs, they invest in crypto, they're watching the commercials and all these things, they're just like, what the heck is this thing? At some point, right now it's still early adopter, right? A lot of people really don't know what an NFT is. Maybe half of the people know what crypto is now. But my goal, not financial advice by any means. In fact, most of the stories I'm going to tell you are about failures, so you don't follow my mistakes. There is a saying that a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a wise man learns from others' mistakes. So my goal is to share with you my mistakes, and hopefully I can learn it and do better in the future. And hopefully you can take my lessons and apply it, and you can succeed from the get-go. Okay, so some of the first things I thought maybe we should do would be talk a little bit about some of the strategies that are used in NFT investing and crypto investing. They all kind of intertwine after a while, you know? So something to kind of learn the mentalities, the psychology, the sociology, game theory, all this other stuff. I mean, you can get all technical if you want to, but if you understand how people think and how people react and how all of the markets are actually tied together, how some are more volatile than others because of the risk levels, or even the fact that some are considered discretionary spending. If you think about it, if I have extra money, then I'll go ahead and invest. But if I don't have extra money, then I'm gonna go ahead and sell that first so I can pay bills and I can buy bread and I can get gas, you know? So understanding that will help you to understand how volatile things can be. In the NFT world and in the crypto world, drops of 20 to 40% and gains of 200 to 300% are not uncommon. It happens, you know, and you can see even bigger gains and bigger losses. A crash of 60 to 80% isn't necessarily a bear market for those of you guys that are investing in stocks and stuff. It's just a monster correction sometimes, or it's a whole bunch of people taking profits all at the same time, you know, or maybe some bad news or something. So it's important to understand how that all those things connect together. When it comes to NFTs and crypto, you're going to hear terms that might confuse you in the beginning. The very first one that I saw that I didn't understand was diamond hands and HODL. HODL. HODL was a misspelling that this Bitcoin investor from like 2011 or something, maybe 2013 or something. He went on a rant. He was drunk and he's typing up how depressed seeing everything was because Bitcoin had crashed to like $80, I believe. His girlfriend had left him. His truck was broken. The only thing that was loyal to him was a dog, or the only thing that was by his side was his dog and his whiskey or something like that. You know, kind of like a country song. But he misspelled the word hold, and then he's misspelled it again, and he's like, frick it, I don't care. I'm just gonna spell it HODL, HODL. And so that became kind of a meme in and of itself in the Bitcoin investing world that translated to all the other alternative coins, into NFTs and everything else. And HODL now, a lot of people use the phrase hold on for dear life, because it goes back to the understanding and recognition that crypto and NFTs currently are inherently risky, and there's huge drops and there's huge gains, and it's just crazy. So that's just one concept in the very beginning when I started this process, not even 9 months ago, that I had to learn. The opposite of HODL, well, diamond hands are people who HODL, right? They hold on for dear life. They're never gonna let go, they're never gonna sell. I believe before it was called diamond hands on Reddit, and it was called diamond hands because that's the icons that they used, right? Or the emojis. They had diamond and they had hands. They didn't have steel. Before that, I believe it was called steel hands in the chat rooms prior to Reddit, Wall Street Bets. Now, for those of you guys that know better, you can go ahead and comment and let me know if that story is accurate. I'm not really sure. I just kind of barely grazed over that in the very beginning about 9 months ago when I was trying to learn this stuff. The opposite of that is paper hands. Paper hands are people that will sell in it at the drop of a hat. The first sign of bad news, they're going to sell. Now, typically, you could attribute an investor, institutional investor, or a flipper to that concept, or just people who are so inexperienced, they have no clue what's going on. The market has crashed. It's the first time that's ever happened to them. Not crashed, but it's dropped like 40%, and now they're fearful, and they're going to go ahead and just sell to limit their losses, not realizing that it may turn around. Not always does it turn around, but it may. It might take longer to turn around, So, understanding the psychologies and the mentality of people, the sociology that's involved, the game theory, and all kinds of other things that happen in investing. Not that I'm an expert at it. Helps to. Sorry for the sun. It's just moving around. I'm driving home into the sun. Helps you to understand and weigh the risk. Try to put those gains and losses into some sort of perspective or context, So, one of the concepts that I found interesting, I just barely found it. I figured it out after a while, but of investing in NFTs and making bad choices and getting my liquidity locked up and I couldn't sell out and maybe lost profits or whatever. And then a few weeks later, I'm watching a YouTube channel and some guy that's been in the NFT space for a year or two gave a speech about it, and he called it the Rule of Three. The Rule of Three is simply a way of investing where you cover those three different situations and scenarios or investment strategies. Now, granted, there are a bunch more, but in basic terms, you have your flippers who are going to sell, or paper hands, whatever you want to call them, sell right away. You got those that want to take profits, so they're going to wait a bit. Hopefully it goes up and they can sell, and they're going to sell at the top. Then you got the others who are going to hold on for dear life. They're going to HODL and they'll never let it go because they believe in the project that much. So in the Rule of Three, the concept is simple, and of course you can go ahead and do more than three, but it's a really simple concept. Buy three in the very beginning, whatever it is, especially if it's a project you believe in. As soon as you get the three, list the first one for 3 times what you bought it for. That way, when it sells, if it sells, hopefully it sells, because they don't always go up, but sometimes they do. If it sells, now you just got all your money back, right? Let's just use simple numbers. You buy 3 of them at 1, whatever it is. Could be 1 Ethereum, could be 1 Sol, could be 1 anything, right? Any of those cryptos. So let's just say you buy 3 of them at 1. That means you have just paid 3. If you list the first one at 3 and someone buys it, now you're out. I mean, you just got all your money back. Now you have all your money back and you still have 2. So you're playing with house money now. You basically have these 2 for free. And so that gets that flipper strategy out there where you get your money back, right? Reduce your risk. Then you can ride it up, especially if it's a strong project, something you believe in. You can ride it up to some kind of profit level that you've determined yourself that you want to do. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just things I've learned, and I'm sharing these stories with you. You can do what you want with it, but it's not financial advice. So the second one, you ride it up to whatever level. Let's just pretend it goes to 10, whatever it is. And you're like, 10, that's amazing. I paid 3, I got 3 back, and now these are at 10. I can sell one more, and now I have 10 of whatever coin that is, right? And you still have one more. So if it's a project that you definitely believe in and you still want to have it, then not only did you get your money back, but you also made a profit, and now you still have that one more that you can hold on to for the rest of your life. Give it to your grandkids as part of their inheritance, whatever it is you want to do with it, you know? So that rule of 3 helps anyone invest in a way that limits the risks, allows profits, and still shows faith in the project. I thought that was a really neat concept. Wish I had come across it before in the very beginning. I have a tendency to just jump into investments because I don't know. I guess it's the concept of shoot, aim, shoot again. That's basically how I do it, which is not a good thing because I end up shooting and missing and then losing money, and then you gotta shoot. You gotta add more money to the pot sometimes, right? So that's not the best way to invest. Don't necessarily ape in. I'll talk to you about the aping concept. You'll see that a lot in NFTs, and there's a reason for that. But anyway, I think that's enough for now. Hopefully this is helping whoever is thinking about getting into NFTs and crypto. Hope this helps you, especially my Gen X fam out there. All right, aloha.